Every day I learn something new from the classroom. Here's what I learned today. Take stock of what motivates your decisions. I was on the phone with a parent this afternoon and they were just explaining to me why their child was really struggling in the subject. They told me that they had picked GCSE Spanish based on the fact that one of their friends was in the class. And now that the friendship had broken down, they suddenly felt isolated and no longer wanted to be in the subject. For that student, the main motivation around their GCSEs, one of the key qualifications in their academic career. And they didn't base that decision on their personal interests. They didn't base that decision on their likelihood to succeed in the subject. They didn't even base it on their future aspirations. They based it on another person, on their friends. A relationship that, as comforting as it can be, is reliant on another individual. And when you're reliant on another person for your goals or for your satisfaction, that, my friends, is when it gets a little bit risky. And why? Well, one, people are fallible. Even the person that loves you the most is inevitably going to let you down in some way, at some point. And two, because you relinquish control over your life, sometimes without even noticing. And placing your life in someone else's hands is scary. I know for myself, I've had experiences in my personal life where my decision making and my thought process was so bound up in what another person thought about me that it actually started to dictate how I felt about myself and the actions that I ultimately completed. How I dressed, how I wore my makeup, how I spoke even. And when I truly learned to love myself, flaws included, I gained back control over my decisions. And then I had choice. I could consider others in my decisions, but their thoughts and their feelings no longer controlled what I did. So the lesson beyond the classroom is this. Take stock of what motivates your decisions. Any decisions based in fear of someone else's response will ultimately control you. But those decisions that are based in love for others and love for yourself, those are the ones that will free you. So make sure you make the right decision.